3 channels, 3 videos, and a whole lot of stuff to give away. Well, 3. I should have just said 3. Welcome back to comptv, a place you can go for all things tech. I'm Lee, and I'm taking part in another multiple channel giveaway, and in this case I'll be giving away the keyboard that I actually won in another giveaway. And since I really didn't need another mechanical keyboard, we thought what better way to celebrate the holiday season than with a giveaway. So myself, Matt from the Toasty Bros, and JD from JDTechGear are going to be giving away 3 mechanical keyboards to those of you who enter. Check out the link in this video's description to see more information about how to enter, which includes things like subscribing to their channels, following them on Twitter, tweeting out the giveaway, and also watching and commenting on their giveaway videos. Also, while we're on the subject, again, check out their videos. Matt did our favorite mechanical keyboards and JD did our favorite computer cases. So this was a lot of fun to put together. And now it's time for my version of the giveaway, which was, what is our favorite CPU?
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Matt and I help run the tech YouTube channel called the Toasty Bros. Special thanks to Lee for having me on this video. I'll be more than happy to share you a very interesting story on my very first processor, so let's talk about that. So my very first processor and kind of very first gaming able PC kind of goes hand in hand, so it's going to kind of be a mixture of both stories. But the processor I had was the AMD Phenom 2 X4840. It was a quad-core processor at 3.2 gigahertz on the AM3 platform. Now I got this CPU from a pre-built that we bought at Best Buy years ago after my very first PC died because I took it apart and started playing with it. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was doing, and this was maybe when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I just want to open it up to see what was inside and what could I upgrade, what could I make better, because I wanted to get better performance in games like Garry's Mod and Team Fortress 2 and all the Valve titles, because that's all I really played back in the day. Specifically, I actually made a lot of YouTube videos around Garry's Mod. These stop motion style videos were very popular on YouTube. Be sure to look them up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Garry's Mod stop motion videos, and there's a bunch of different creators out there that really inspired me to do stuff like that. But getting that CPU in this what was a pretty amazing PC in my eyes back in the day, with this system rocking Windows 7 when I was on a Windows XP system for the longest time, and a nice big ultra wide monitor that came with it, which really ended up being a 600 by 900 widescreen monitor. I was just so ecstatic because I was using this old 4x3 monitor on this old system, and we got this big beefy PC. But then I realized there's no graphics card in this thing, so when I tried to play games, the performance, while be it better than on my old crappy XP system, still wasn't that good. So I went out and bought my first graphics card, which ended up being a 5670 from ATI, which was a really awesome upgrade. Like, my mind blew when that thing went into that system, and I actually started seeing over 60 FPS in games like Garry's Mod and stuff like that. Just wow, like I was just on a whole nother level, and well, that kind of led to me doing what I do right now. And now I have things like Ryzen around and all this sort of stuff that makes it like it's kind of a big deal. Like, it all came full circle to me, and it's kind of crazy that I'm here doing what I'm doing now, all around me messing around with the PC and breaking it, and then upgrading to my very first actual CPU that I remember having. But as for my recommendation for you all out there, if you're wanting to get an entry-level gaming PC, Ryzen 3 is the best way to go right now for something new, or the i5-2400 is still the best price performance used PC that you can go with. Can't go wrong with Ryzen 5 either with the 1600X, really awesome value for the money, 6 cores, 12 threads, or if you're someone who wants to be a baller, I always recommend the Ryzen 7 1700, 8 core, 16 threads, and rocks pretty much anything you want nowadays and plays games as much as you really need to with a modern GPU. Special thanks again to Lee for having me on, and I hope to see you all on my channel sometime. Peace out.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is JD from JDTechGear, and welcome to Lee's channel where you can find everything tech. I think I did his intro wrong, but we're gonna roll with it. All right, so my first CPU. Yeah, I'm looking at the questions right now. My first CPU is the Intel i7 4790K. Okay, because the 4790K is a beast and still is a beast. I chose it because I had a laptop ran on a processor that was $4 on Amazon, I think, and it was just terrible. It was just terrible. I was like, all right, I just want something good. I'm gonna save my money, and I saved my money, and I got like I got the 4790K at the time. I think this was back in late 2015. Yeah, late 2015, early 2016. And yeah, I got the 4790K because I think, yeah, the 6700K and the whole DDR4 platform was already released, but DDR3 RAM was so cheap, there was barely any difference between the 4790K and the 6700K. I was like, I don't really care. I'm just going to get 32 gigs of DDR3 RAM for 150 bucks, and I'm going to get a 4790K overclockable gigabyte Z97 board, and then I'm just going to push this thing to 4.8 gigahertz all day long. And I would still recommend this processor. Not for $340, obviously, that's what the MSRP was. Pay a little bit less, probably around, you know, $75 to $90 less, and you're getting yourself a pretty sweet deal. So yeah, that's my first processor, or as some like to say, processor. You know, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, water bottle in Colorado. Oh, I just turned into a rapper. I'm just kidding. I'm not a rapper. All right. I'm going to pass this on to Matt or Lee, whoever's going next. Yeah. All right, let's push it over to you.
Don't you just love those guys? I guess it's my turn to go now, and as you'll see in the other videos, I did kind of have a recurring theme, so you'll have to check those out to see what the theme is, but I might give it away here. Either way, my favorite CPU of all time was the AMD Athlon 2 630, and this was a quad-core CPU. I think I was originally looking at a 3-core CPU, but this was the first CPU that I ever bought with my own money. I was thrilled to build an AM3 system because I knew that all AMD chips at the time were overclockable. It wasn't as overclockable as the Black Edition of that line and that architecture were, but I was able to get, I think, a 300 megahertz overclock using my Hyper 212. I honestly probably could have pushed it more, but I was a little bit inexperienced when it came to overclocking, and I was a little worried. I don't think I knew too much with what I was doing, but that system ran for like 5 or 6 years, and I loved that system. Actually, thinking back, I think I was able to get a 400 to 600 megahertz overclock, which is not bad. I think that's about a 20% increase in performance. I actually have footage of myself rebuilding that system. Happens to be the first video I ever did on this channel, so you can actually check that out in the card in the top right corner. Good times. A huge thanks to Matt from the Toasty Bros and JD from JDTechGear for working with me with this giveaway. We are extremely excited to give away these 3 keyboards in light of this wonderful holiday season, and good luck to all of you who enter the giveaway. Again, check out their videos and leave comments below letting us know what your favorite versions of all the tech categories we mentioned. I believe mine was, what's your favorite CPU and what was your first CPU while you're at it? Go ahead, comment that below. I'm gonna read it, and I'll probably comment back. Seriously, I do. Seriously, try me. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe while you're at it. Hit that bell notification in order to be notified of all future videos that I post, and there are a few on the way, so those will be coming out soon. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I'm Lee from comptv.